Every morning across America, millions of us crack open eggs for breakfast. Maybe you pair yours with toast, or perhaps alongside a steaming cup of tea. It seems healthy, right? But what if I told you these common combinations could be silently sabotaging your health? After 40 years as a nutritionist, I've discovered something shocking. Certain foods paired with eggs can trigger inflammation, block nutrient absorption, and slow digestion, especially as we age. That perfectly nutritious egg becomes far less beneficial when combined with 3 specific foods you probably eat every day. But don't worry, I'll also share 3 powerful egg combinations that can enhance eye health, strengthen bones, and improve digestion. Plus, I'll reveal the cooking methods that preserve the most nutrients from your eggs. Before we dive in, I'd love to know where you're watching from. Drop your city in the comments below. And don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more health wisdom that could change your life. Now, let's explore why that slice of white toast with your morning eggs might be causing more problems than you realize. 1. Eggs with white bread. The inflammation trigger. Remember those Sunday mornings at your grandma's house? The smell of coffee brewing, eggs sizzling in the pan, and that crisp white toast popping up, ready for butter. It's a breakfast classic we've enjoyed for generations. I still remember my mom saying, "Eat your eggs, they'll make you strong." She was right about the eggs, but that white toast alongside, that's where things get complicated. Eggs truly are nutritional powerhouses. They're packed with high-quality protein, the kind your body needs to maintain muscle, especially after 60 when muscle naturally begins to decline. They're rich in choline, which supports brain health and memory. Plus, they contain lutein and zeaxanthin, 2 compounds that protect your eyes from age-related problems. No wonder they've been called nature's multivitamin. But here's where we've been led astray. When we pair those nutrient-dense eggs with white bread, something troubling happens in our bodies. I didn't fully understand this myself until my 60s, when my morning toast started catching up with me. Let me explain what happens. White bread is made from refined flour that's been stripped of its fiber, bran, and most nutrients. Without fiber to slow digestion, your body converts this bread to sugar almost instantly. Your blood sugar spikes rapidly, triggering a flood of insulin to manage the sugar rush. This doesn't just leave you feeling tired an hour later, it creates something more concerning: inflammation. Martha, one of my clients in Phoenix, discovered this connection at 68. "I'd been eating eggs and toast for breakfast my entire life," she told me. "But in my 60s, I started waking up with achy joints and brain fog that lasted until noon." When Martha swapped her white toast for sweet potato slices, something remarkable happened. Within just 2 weeks, her morning stiffness improved dramatically. 3 months later, she reported feeling better than she had in years. What Martha experienced wasn't coincidence. It's science. Those repeated blood sugar spikes create a state of chronic inflammation in your body. Think of inflammation as a slow-burning fire inside you. In small, short bursts, inflammation helps you heal. But when it's constantly triggered by foods like white bread, it becomes a hidden driver of many age-related problems. This inflammatory response doesn't just affect your joints. It damages blood vessels, contributing to heart disease. Still the #1 killer of Americans over 65. It accelerates cognitive decline by affecting brain cells. It even undermines the very nutrients you're getting from your eggs, potentially increasing your risk of developing serious health conditions. Now, I'm not suggesting you give up your beloved eggs and toast ritual. Rather, it's about making one simple swap. Instead of white bread, try whole grain or sourdough bread that still has its fiber intact. That fiber acts like a buffer, slowing down digestion and keeping your blood sugar stable. No spikes, no inflammation trigger. If you're feeling adventurous, roasted sweet potato slices make a delicious base for eggs. They're loaded with nutrients and fiber that support healthy blood sugar. Or try sauteed vegetables like spinach and mushrooms with your eggs for a nutrient-packed start to your day. I'd love to know. What's your go-to breakfast? Have you noticed how different foods make you feel throughout the morning? Share in the comments. Your experience might help someone else connect the dots with their own health journey. 2. Eggs with soy. The nutrient blocker. Eat more plant protein. It's advice we've all heard, especially in recent years. Maybe you've started adding soy milk to your morning coffee alongside your eggs. Or perhaps you've tried those trendy tofu scrambles at your daughter's insistence that you eat less animal protein. The intentions are good. After all, both eggs and soy are celebrated as nutritional champions in their own right. I remember when my wife, Carol, became enchanted with soy after reading about its benefits in a health magazine. For months, our refrigerator was stocked with soy milk, tofu, and edamame. She drinks soy milk with her morning eggs, convinced she was doubling the nutritional value. Sounds reasonable, doesn't it? I thought so too, until I learned what actually happens when these foods meet. Let's take a moment to appreciate both foods individually. Eggs contain complete protein with all 9 essential amino acids your body needs. They're rich in B vitamins, especially B12, which becomes harder to absorb as we age. The yolks provide choline for brain health and those eye-protecting compounds I mentioned earlier. Soy, meanwhile, offers plant-based protein, fiber, and compounds called isoflavones that some studies link to heart health. No wonder health-conscious folks want to combine these nutritional heavyweights. But here's the surprising twist. When eaten together, soy actually blocks your body's ability to access many of the nutrients in eggs. It's like inviting 2 friends over who simply don't get along. The visit becomes uncomfortable for everyone. The science behind this is fascinating. Soy contains natural compounds called trypsin inhibitors. Trypsin is a digestive enzyme your body needs to break down proteins, including those in eggs. When soy's trypsin inhibitors enter the picture, they essentially handcuff this important enzyme, preventing it from doing its job properly. The result: your body cannot fully access the high-quality protein in those eggs you just enjoyed. Robert, a 72-year-old retired teacher from Boston, discovered this the hard way. I was doing everything right, or so I thought, he told me. Exercising regularly, eating protein with every meal, but I was constantly tired. Robert's breakfast routine included eggs with soy milk every morning. When he separated these foods by at least 2 hours, his energy levels improved significantly within just weeks. This timing matters especially for those of us over 60, because our digestive systems naturally produce fewer enzymes as we age. We need all the digestive help we can get, not additional hurdles from food combinations that work against us. And there's more. Eggs, particularly the whites, contain a protein called avidin that binds to biotin, vitamin B7. Biotin is essential for healthy hair, skin, and energy production, while cooking eggs deactivates much of the avidin. Combining eggs with soy creates a double challenge for nutrient absorption that can leave you nutritionally shortchanged over time. The solution isn't to abandon either food. It's simply about timing. Enjoy your eggs for breakfast, save your soy milk or tofu for lunch or dinner. Give your body at least 2 hours between these foods so each can be properly digested. If you're looking for something to enjoy with your eggs, consider calcium-rich almond milk in your coffee, or pair eggs with avocado for healthy fats that actually enhance nutrient absorption rather than blocking it. I'm curious, what's your favorite protein source for breakfast? Have you noticed differences in your energy levels based on what you eat in the morning? Share your experiences below. I read every comment. Eggs with tea. The digestion slower. There's something deeply comforting about sitting down to a morning meal with a steaming cup of tea alongside your eggs. It feels civilized, doesn't it? This ritual has been part of my own routine for decades. A perfectly cooked egg, maybe a bit of toast, whole grain now of course, and a fragrant cup of Earl Grey or English breakfast to wash it all down. Both on their own are morning superstars. Eggs provide that satisfying protein we've discussed, while tea offers antioxidants, a gentle caffeine boost, and a moment of calm before the day's chaos begins. It seems like the perfect partnership, until you understand what happens when they meet in your digestive system. I first noticed something wasn't quite right when I'd feel uncomfortably full for hours after this seemingly light breakfast. At first, I blamed it on age. You know how everyone says digestion slows down after 60. But then I discovered the real culprit was hiding in my teacup. Tea, particularly black and green varieties, contains compounds called tannins. These are the same substances found in wine that create that pleasant astringent sensation. Tannins are generally beneficial with antioxidant properties that support health. But here's the catch. Tannins have a strong affinity for binding to proteins, including those abundant in eggs. When tannins meet proteins in your digestive tract, they form stubborn compounds that your body struggles to break down efficiently. It's like trying to unlock a door when someone has put super glue in the keyhole. Everything slows to a crawl. Eleanor, a 75-year-old avid gardener from Vermont, shared her experience with me last year. I couldn't figure out why I felt so bloated every morning, even though my breakfast was healthy, she explained. Sometimes the discomfort lasted until lunchtime, when Eleanor began enjoying her tea 30 minutes after finishing her eggs instead of during the meal. The difference was remarkable. It's such a simple change, but my mornings are completely different now. I have energy for my garden again. The tannin-protein interaction doesn't just slow digestion. It can affect nutrient absorption too. Iron and calcium, both found in eggs, are particularly vulnerable to being bound up by tea's tannins. For those of us over 60, when nutrient absorption naturally becomes less efficient, this is the last thing we need. Even more concerning is what happens when food lingers too long in your digestive tract. Your intestines are designed to move food along at a certain pace. When this process slows, your body may absorb more unwanted substances and toxins that would otherwise be eliminated. Over time, this increased toxin absorption can strain your system, potentially contributing to that general feeling of just not right that many attribute simply to aging. The solution is wonderfully simple. Enjoy your eggs first, then savor your tea about 30 to 60 minutes later. This small timing adjustment gives your body a chance to begin digesting the eggs before the tannins arrive. You get all the benefits of both foods without the drawbacks of combining them. If you absolutely must have something to drink with your eggs, try water with lemon, which actually aids digestion, or a small glass of orange juice, which contains vitamin C that enhances iron absorption rather than blocking it. What's your morning beverage of choice? Have you noticed differences in how you feel based on what you drink with breakfast? Share below. I'd love to hear about your morning rituals. Eggs with pumpkin. Vision boosters. Now that we've covered what not to do, let's talk about some powerful combinations that can actually supercharge your health. My favorite fall breakfast might surprise you. A steaming bowl of creamy pumpkin soup with a perfectly soft boiled egg nestled in the center. The golden yolk mixing with the orange soup isn't just beautiful, it's a vision-saving powerhouse. I discovered this combination after my eye doctor mentioned I was showing early signs of macular degeneration at 65. It happens to most of us eventually, she said with that clinical detachment doctors sometimes have. But I wasn't ready to accept deteriorating vision as inevitable. Here's why this pairing works wonders, especially for those of us concerned about our eyes. Pumpkin contains beta-carotene, which your body converts to vitamin A, essential for night vision and eye health. One serving of pumpkin delivers over 200% of your daily vitamin A needs. Meanwhile, egg yolks are one of the richest sources of lutein and zeaxanthin, two powerful antioxidants that protect your retinas from harmful blue light and oxidative damage. When these nutrients work together, they create a protective shield for your eyes that's far more effective than either food alone. Think of it as having both a raincoat and an umbrella in a downpour. Much better than just one or the other. Margaret, my neighbor who just turned 80, swears this combination helped preserve her driving confidence. I was getting nervous about night driving, she told me. After adding more pumpkin and eggs to my diet, I'm seeing better contrast again. My grandkids don't have to chauffeur me around anymore. Is vision a concern for you or someone you love? Have you noticed changes in your night vision or ability to read? Share below. You're definitely not alone in this journey. 5. Eggs with cheese, bone strengtheners. Remember those cheesy scrambled eggs your mother used to make? Turns out Mom was onto something important. This classic comfort food combination does more than satisfy hunger. It's actually a powerful ally for your bone health, especially after 60 when bone density naturally begins to decline. I learned just how important this pairing was after my DEXA scan showed early signs of bone loss at 62. My doctor's recommendation wasn't just calcium supplements. It was to focus on calcium-rich foods paired with nutrients that help absorption. That's when eggs and cheese became my breakfast superheroes. Here's the magic. Cheese provides calcium, the building block of strong bones. Eggs contribute vitamin D, which is essential for calcium absorption. Without sufficient vitamin D, calcium can't do its job properly. It's like having all the materials to build a house, but no workers to put them together. Together, these foods create the perfect bone-building team. For women especially, this matters tremendously. After menopause, we can lose up to 20% of our bone density within just 7 years. Men aren't exempt either, losing bone more gradually but still significantly as testosterone levels decrease. The stronger your bones are now, the more you can afford to lose without risking fractures. My friend James, a 74-year-old golf enthusiast, incorporated eggs with cheese several times weekly after his first stress fracture. I was worried my golfing days were numbered, he shared. But a year later, my follow-up scan showed improvement instead of decline. My doctor was shocked. Most people my age don't gain bone density. What's your favorite cheese to pair with eggs? Do you worry about bone health? Share your thoughts below. 6. Eggs with apples, digestion enhancers. Let me share one of my favorite unexpected food pairings, eggs and apples. I know what you're thinking. Fruit with eggs. Trust me, I was skeptical too when my nutritionist first suggested it. But after trying a warm, spiced apple alongside my morning scramble, I was converted. This surprising duo is now my go-to when my digestion needs a little help. The beauty of this combination lies in how these foods complement each other. Eggs, while nutritionally dense, are pure protein and fat with zero fiber. Apples, meanwhile, are brimming with soluble fiber, particularly a type called pectin, that acts as a gentle digestive regulator. When eaten together, the fiber in apples helps moderate the digestion of egg protein, preventing that heavy feeling some of us experience after an egg-heavy meal. This matters especially in our 60s and beyond, when digestive enzymes naturally decline. Many of my friends complain about feeling bloated after breakfast, but this combination offers a solution hiding in plain sight in your produce drawer. My friend Doris, at 77, rediscovered mealtime joy through this pairing. I'd given up on eggs because they sat like a rock in my stomach, she told me. Adding apple slices changed everything. Now I look forward to breakfast again, and my digestion stays comfortable all morning. The benefits extend beyond comfort. Apples contain vitamin C, which helps your body absorb the iron found in egg yolks, important for maintaining energy and preventing fatigue. This pairing creates a perfect balance of macronutrients too. Protein and healthy fats from eggs, and complex carbohydrates from apples. The result is steady, sustained energy without mid-morning crashes. Have you ever tried fruit with your eggs? I'd love to hear your culinary adventures in the comments below. We've explored how eggs, one of nature's most perfect foods, can either nourish or challenge your body depending on what you pair them with. While white bread, soy products, and tea might undermine their benefits, pairing eggs with pumpkin, cheese, and even apples can enhance your health in remarkable ways. Start with just one small change this week. Perhaps enjoying your tea 30 minutes after your eggs, or adding some pumpkin to your morning routine. These tiny adjustments can lead to noticeable improvements in how you feel. Remember, it's never too late to make positive changes. Your body is remarkably responsive at any age. Which egg pairing will you try first? Let me know in the comments. I read every single one.